Hello there, Aries. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your December 2020 overview in astrology and tarot reading. I hope that you are doing great out there and staying warm, staying well, and taking good care of yourself and those around you. It's always wonderful to invite you back to the channel, Aries. Welcome back to my new and returning subscribers. And if you are brand new to the channel, thanks so much for stopping by. If you have not yet done so, I always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. And also give it that dragon claw up to click that like button and tell me you like this content or not. So Aries, let's get into it. We've got a big month closing up our 2020 ahead. The sun is currently moving in the sign of Sagittarius, which is a very positive alignment to you astrologically, and we will get into more of the astrological information as we go throughout the cards. So first off, as always, these are general readings, Aries. They're not going to resonate with every one of you out there, so take what makes sense and leave the rest. This will mostly correspond to our Aries Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign, so do check the placements of your personal natal chart for more messages. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all of those links and information are down below in the description box. So Aries, let's go ahead and get into your session. We're going to start with a few keyword cards to get a beat on your energies for this month ahead and go into a full tarot spread as well. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please let's see Aries overview for 2020 December. Whatever messages or information you would like to share with our Aries. All right, Aries, so your key card of the month is the Wheel of Fortune from the Major Arcana in the Tarot. So this is a Jupiterian energy. It is going to be getting you out of stagnation. It indicates better luck and better fortune ahead. If things had been very stagnant for you for a while or for some time, the Wheel of Fortune often shows that things are starting to move again. The really cool thing about this card being ruled by Jupiter is that Jupiter is actually moving. Sorry about that. But Jupiter is actually moving out of Capricorn into the sign of Aquarius this month after a year of being in the sign of Capricorn. So that's actually is a very positive alignment for you. So let's get a crystal or a gemstone on this. Let's see what is the best crystal or gemstone for you to work with for this month of December. Let's see what chakra that aligns with as well. We have the Cinnabar coming through for you for this month of December, Aries. And to me, that is a very, very beautiful, warm energy. It is the sacral chakra. It is creativity, sensuality, creative self-expression. And the Cinnabar helps you to align with business and career success. So to me, this brings that realm of creative energy into whatever you're working on, whatever you're pursuing currently. You know, that can be a very, very helpful stone for you to use. Let's get into a spirit animal from the Druid Animal deck, just to get a feeling of what animal spirit is very strongly aligned with you all throughout this month of December coming up. Ooh, Aries, you have got the air dragon coming through. Now this particular deck has, you know, mostly just the regular animals that we're all used to, and it has 4 dragons for the 4 elements. So the air dragon is coming through. To me, this has Ace of Swords kind of energy around it, if you're familiar with that in the tarot. It's, you know, a sign of victory, mental clarity, you know, having those epiphanies, having, you know, awareness breaking through, really using your mind in a very, very powerful way, having your intellect be cleared, having things not be so confusing after a possible period of confusion. So looks like things are moving in your favor. I also really I noticed that Wheel of Fortune, you know, in alignment with that air dragon. And it's like you can put those two together. Jupiter energy, it's moving to Aquarius, which is our oldest air sign. And so to me, this is bringing through a lot of mental clarity, a lot of things definitely coming out of stagnation, because both Saturn and Jupiter are moving into Aquarius this month. They were in Capricorn, which causes a square to your sign. So there's been a lot of hurry up and wait, push and pull, things not moving as fast as you want. And as those both move from a square aspect to a sextile aspect to your sun, that really does help to get things moving. So let's move Mr. Dragon on over here. We're going to get into your tarot, and I will be using the Tarot Grand Luxe along with the Everyday Tarot as a clarifier. So dear spirits, let's see what we have got for our wonderful Aries out there for this month of December 2020. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, Aries. So this is definitely some strong, strong energy. The first one, right in the center of the spread, right in the middle of the Celtic cross, is the Knight of Cups. So that's very much your central theme, your central focus, right, is on this love energy. Making a love offer, having someone make one to you. Could be somebody really coming on strong, but in a very romantic, seductive way. So I always say with that Knight of Cups, you know, keep an eye on that guy, because sometimes he's just, you know, the real seductor, or, you know, she's the real seductress, right? And it's like very romantic and beguiling, but it doesn't have a lot of stability under it. So let's get a clarifier to get the nature of this Knight of Cups that may be appearing in your life this month, Aries. Four of Swords. Wow. Okay, so this is somebody who may be returning from the past after a break. Could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, and it could also be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. It could be air or water with these two cards. But what I really feel is that, you know, maybe you had this very strong spiritual connection or attraction to somebody. Maybe it got very heated. Maybe it was very difficult, or there was a lot of conflict back and forth, or it just felt like we can never seem to connect, even though we both want to. That's why this Four of Swords is here. It's like this person is kind of coming up out of hibernation, you know, and they really want to appeal to your mind, right? Both of you probably been going through quite a lot too. So right in the immediate past, we do have this Eight of Coins. So Aries, I do feel like, you know, as of late, you have been really focused on your work, on your career, on getting projects done, on pursuing things that you want to have come to fruition. And it's been a very sometimes difficult process, because Aries, I know you don't like to wait. I know you hate that patience word, but you've really learned a lot about having to just deal with it and just make the best of it, and, you know, work at things one day at a time as best you can. And that really does show up. That's why I feel like that cinnabar, that sacral chakra for business, is coming in, because this is reminding you to make sure to bring a lot of enjoyable energy, creative energy into your work as well, because you've been working hard. Look at that. See, Five of Swords. Yes, because that is our tussle card. That is the conflict. And, you know, you may have been going through conflicts with people on the job. Could be this relationship that looks like it's been, you know, kind of back and forth. But there's been a lot of friction, a lot of just, oh my gosh, you know, just the tug of war going on. Not like major horrible battles, but just, you know, that feeling of tension, that feeling of stress, you know, that's the feeling of the Five of Swords. So that's what you've been experiencing. Could have been very much in connection with your work. That's what I see with that one. So going into the immediate future, we have the King of Wands. So Aries, I do feel that, you know, in this immediate future, as this month progresses into the new year, you will be feeling stronger. You will be feeling more your own energy. This is, you know, very much your energy. It's a minor arcana emperor. This is the guy that gets things going, goes after what he wants. It's fire energy. It's Aries, Leo, Sag. You know, but to me, it's very Aries. It's super Aries energy. And so to me, that means, you know, you're stepping back into your power, gaining a greater sense of leadership, and really not being afraid to go after what it is that you want. Finally feeling like your energy is returning. I will say as well, you know, that is a big, big difference that this will bring about. Because a lot of you may have also felt like you were in hibernation, you know, or may still feel that way. And yeah, you've been through the ringer. Look at that, 9 of Wands with our King of Wands. So to me, look at that. That is just a feeling of, I've been through the battle. I've been through the wars, the struggles. You know, I'm kind of defensive. I'm kind of worn out, right? So, you know, Aries, even though I do feel your vitality will be improving, you may still be doing some healing, even if that's just, you know, mentally and emotionally. And yeah, you may still have your defenses up a little because you've been in this energy of fighting things off and battling through. You may have really taken a break, you know, for a while from love and from connection for a while with other people because it's like it was just too much to handle. And when you start to come out of that hibernation, it's like you feel a little bit of both. It's like, I want to go get it. I want to go after what's mine. I'm going to, you know, take some action. But you're also a little bit tired still. It's a little bit like, okay, but slow but steady, right? You know, just pace yourself with it, because I feel like your positivity will be higher, but you are still healing from some things. So, you know, just honor that and pay attention to how you feel day by day. On the underside, what you're focused on in that subconscious, this is what you're feeling is this tower. So you really do feel a lot of old structures coming down, a lot of old foundations being changed, sometimes completely eradicated so that something new can come in. Towers are powerful energy, and they're actually very strongly aligned with you, Aries, because this is the Mars card, right? You're ruled by Mars, and Mars rules the Tower card in the tarot. So, you know, that to me is dynamic action. It's, you know, sometimes very aggressive and surprising, you know, it can be the very surprising energy, but the Tower always indicates action that's needed to be taken for some time. And it's not always entirely a surprise, so you may be very focused on changing quite a lot of things in your life, Aries. There's a lot of rearranging. There's a lot of structures being pulled down, and you may feel like, wow, I've got to just start all over from fresh. And look at that. You know, we got the 8 of Pentacles coming up in here again. You know, that was on there for the immediate past. And it's, so this is, to me, like, this isn't something that's completely blindsiding you. Even if it did initially, you quickly regained your composure. You regained your grounding, and you said, all right, this is what's happening. Things are falling down around me. I've got to just go with the flow, and I've got to get back into the groove and just do the work. Do the work. Take what, you know, spirit is throwing me and do the work, right? Start to make something of this. Start to build a new foundation. And so I do feel that there's that simultaneous action happening right now within you, where one thing is falling and the other thing you are working on building. On the top, message from Spirit, crowning the spread, is the Lovers card. So I do feel like there is, you know, there is something to do with relationships for a lot of my Aries in this spread. You know, we had that Knight of Cups, and I feel like love or love offers have been kind of being put on hold. Either you've put yourself on hold, you put them on hold, whatever the dynamic is. But love is very much something that Spirit is trying to make you aware of. You know, this could be to say, start to communicate in your relationships, start to have those important conversations or make those big decisions, because the Lovers card, you know, it is about making decisions, and it is about, you know, better communication in all of our relationships. It's Gemini energy, so definitely about reaching out, calling someone, texting someone, you know, letting them know how you're feeling, Aries, and really doing your best to communicate clearly and well from the heart. Absolutely. The Magician. So, you know, Spirit is, again, letting you know. I do feel for some of my Aries, there could be somebody returning, wanting a new start, or this could be the start of a brand new, very strong soul connected, spiritually connected energy. Could be with a Gemini, could be with a Virgo, because both of these have that Mercury energy around them with that Magician. Is all about creating the new reality, creating something with your talents. So use your talents of, speech and ability and taking action here, Aries. Let's get you some advice on this spread. Yep. Nice. Okay, so here we go. What you need to know right now is the Ten of Wands. This is really where you are, and I do feel that, right? Because we had the Nine of Wands, you're progressing up to the Ten of Wands. So you need to know, Aries, that you are in the process of wrapping up a very difficult, burdensome cycle. You've had a lot on your plate. You've had a lot to get done in probably a short amount of time, and you may feel like, in the past, I had so much more time to get these things done, but now it's so much, it's like I have so much more to accomplish, and it seems like you have so less time to do it. That's what it really feels like. But the Ten of Wands, to me, does indicate always that this is the completion of this difficult, burdensome cycle, something you've been working very hard on. And it may be time to cut some things out, right? King of Swords is coming up here. So this is very much about having a good plan, a master strategy for how to handle some of these cycles, for how to alleviate some of this stress, right? I think these things are naturally going to come full circle anyway, no matter what you do, but there are ways for you to really wrap it up quicker, or to, delegate work easier. And there are ways for you to cut out of it. And that's sometimes just saying, you know what, I'm not going to engage in things that I know are just going to pull my energy away from me. Suggested approach, Hermit card. So Aries, it may not be the worst time to make sure to still take time to yourself. That's very healing and very necessary for you. You're getting a lot of Virgo and Gemini energy in this read, just saying. So it's like this could be very much a rest for your mind. Our hermit seeks his truth, right? He doesn't waste a lot of mental or physical energy on other people or other, situations that would take him away from that journey. So this is really telling you, if people are not contributing to your well-being and for you, figuring out your truth and getting where you truly are meant to go, it's time to take a break from them. Yeah. But they're kind of on the periphery. Goodness gracious. We've got that Six of Cups, guys. And we had that Four of Wands sitting on that Knight of Cups. So I do feel there's somebody maybe waiting in the wings, wanting either a second chance with you or really remembering some things about you. This card can also indicate you're doing a lot of inner child work and working through those sweet memories of nostalgia and sentimentality. So, hopes and fears. We're getting into our queen. Not our queen. She seems like a queen to me. Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles. She's like the Queen of Pentacles. Very similar energy. But this is somebody that's good in business. I think for you right now, this month is very key for you when it comes to work, career, defining success. You might be feeling kind of nervous about it. You might be going, gosh, I really, really want to step up into the next level. I really want to take the lead. I want to, get that raise, get that promotion, start my own business. And so, of course, the alternate fear on that is worrying about succeeding. So I think mostly why you're having those fears is because of this sneaky Seven of Swords. You really don't want to be stolen from. You may be dealing with some people that you're not quite sure you can trust all the way. Whether or not you are, I would say the best way to relieve that particular worry is just to make sure you're really getting to know everybody that you're aligning with their Aries, so that you don't have people coming in and presenting a false face and not really having your best interest at heart. Outcome card for this month is the Page of Swords. So to me, this is the birth of new ideas, new messages, new kinds of communication coming through. Could be from younger people. Again, we bring in a very strong air energy there. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So it could be an air sign that's very much talking to you, or sending you a lot of messages by month's end. clarified by the Ace of Cups. So my goodness, Aries, you might have, you know, an air sign or earth sign person come in your way. This is really strong, like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. And of course the water is there too. We have a little bit of everything involved here. We have Virgo, Gemini, very strong. Yeah, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, very strong because of this water. But to me, this is a blessing. You know, don't ignore communication this month. I would say that, you know, don't ignore your communication this month, because some little message, some little meeting, some little text or something that somebody sends you, you know, you might say, oh, that's no big deal, but it might really be like a major blessing that you didn't even really see coming, because that Ace of Cups is really a blessing, you know, in spirit and emotions, very divinely directed. Ooh, Ace of Swords on the bottom here of the Grand Lux Tarot. Oh my goodness, that aligns, like I said, so much with that air dragon. To me, I do feel that the clarity of vision and mind that you seek will be yours this month. 10 of Cups. This is a beautiful card as well. Happiness, bliss, ultimate joy. I feel like you're really going to work through some things this month, Aries, and it's going to get a lot better by the month's end. At least the energy is going to feel a lot better to lay the groundwork for easier energies coming through, leaving behind a lot of old burdens and difficulties. So let's get you an affirmation on this with the Witchwood Oracle. Yes, the Lily, a card of transience. And so let's get the message. Lily white, your flower is bright, enjoy it while you may. Lily pale, your bloom will fail, for all must fade away. So to me, this is a card of transitions this month. Seize the day. You know, remember that things are in short term, and they are in transition. That's why that tower is there. I think one, you know, old structure, old way of life is falling very strongly, and another one, you've been working on building it, Aries. You've already been in that energy of rebuilding yourself. And this really feels, there's a lot of strong energy around both career and work and relationships and personal healing and growth. So very, very strong month ahead for you. I hope it's an amazing month, Aries, and I will be seeing you again soon. Take care.